Yeah. All right.
Okay, thank you guys. Here we are. 3:30 show for the Garlic Festival. Cook-off stage, the last show of the 2014 Gilroy Garlic Festival. And it's my pleasure to introduce to you to two great guys from the Gilroy area. They are both past educators and both self-taught chefs around Gilroy. They have cooked internationally in Asia, in North America. They are well known in this area. What else can I say about you guys?
That's
you
a
are
bit
great.
about it.
Yeah. We weren't known too well in Santa Cruz, though.
No.
We'll
We're
tell them.
definitely regional.
Yeah, okay.
So here they are on my right. You guys might be able to tell this guy on the right over here is my father, Sam Bozzo, and his sidekick, Gene Sakahara. Welcome them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you, Gloria.
Gloria.
Yes.
Knob Hill, Gloria. In
Our
the-
sponsor, Rayleigh Knob Hill.
Rayleigh
but
Knob
she's
Hill.
a butcher there. Thank
Gloria's
you.
in the.
She
in
helped
the-
me get that.
She got that New York for you?
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
So you are.
I am Sam Bozzo, and I am past president of Gilroy Garlic Festival number 12, and this is...
Gene Sakahara, past president of Garlic Festival number 13. And
together
together
we
we're
are
now
known as SakaBozzo, twins separated at birth.
People can't tell us apart.
No, he's the
Yeah,
Italian,
yeah.
I'm the Japanese guy. So,
So-
Gino, what are we doing today?
Well, I'm doing, we're going to do a little tribute, but I'm doing a garlic gorgonzola crusted New York steak over a bed of
Ooh.
mushrooms and
Nice,
spinach.
nice.
And it was a recipe developed by Jay Minzer, and we'll tell the story together.
you bet.
And we have a little video because this is his time slot. And so, Jay, I know you're looking down
Yeah.
at us.
Yeah.
Help us, because we need a lot of help.
Yep.
Great guy, and we'll share that story and this wonderful recipe with you.
Yeah, you bet, you bet. And today I'm going to do something that we did for the Mushroom Mardi Gras down the road in Morgan Hill in Memorial Day weekend. And this is, I take a boneless breast, not breast, but the thigh, and I saute it, and we add kale and mushroom and onion and a little bit of tomato sauce, and I call it a mushroom, garlic, chicken,
Saute.
saute.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good.
Thank you very much. Okay. All right.
All right.
All right.
But before we do that, we want to show a little video about Jay Minzer, and we'll tell you this story. Because unfortunately, extraordinary chef, great personality, and just so you get to know Jay, we have a 2-minute video here. So Tim up there produced this with Renee Harrigan, who was last year's cook-off stage. So thank you very much, Tim. Take a look.
If my words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp unstrung, would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it near as it were your own? There is a road, no simple highway between the dawn and the dark of night. And if you go, no one may follow. That path is for your steps alone. Ripple in still water, when there is no pebble tossed, no wind to blow, you choose to lead, must follow. But if
Here, ladies and gentlemen, great guy, great chef. That smile was reflective of him. Now, so this we're gonna do this dish. It's in our cookbook. It's also in the Garlic Festival cook-off stage cookbook for $7 there.
You bet.
And I never fixed it because we knew that we could never match up to Jay. So we truly miss him, but we're gonna always remember him.
Yes. Okay, right there.
Okay,
No.
back in,
No.
Gilroy Garlic Festival is mimicked by many festivals around the world. And the Asparagus Festival in Stockton, Broccoli Festival in Salinas. But Delray Beach, Florida wanted to do their own garlic festival, so they send a delegation of people 2 years in a row to see and talk to us about how to create the sensational premier food festival, which is the Gilroy Garlic Festival. So they invited the godfather of Gourmet Alley, Val Felice, Sam and I 1 year. But while we're doing that, we're going to start off with the recipe, and then we'll continue with the story. Jay liked to poach his roasted garlic, and then he saved the garlic oil and then used it later on. I like to just get a whole bulb like this, cut the top off.
You want me to do anything, Gino? If you're okay, then I'll because I want the chicken to be cooked rather
Okay.
than baked today, so
Yeah,
I'll kind
you
of
can
start
go
on the
ahead, yeah.
chicken. Okay.
So you take your garlic clove or bulb. I wrap it in that's wine. Well, that'll be good too. Olive oil, dredge it, or not dredge it, just put the olive oil in there and just wrap it up and put it in your oven. 45 minutes to an hour, 375, 400, depending on. I used a little toaster oven. That way you don't have to heat the whole thing. And through the magic of TV, you get this beautiful garlic, and you can smell it. And what happens to garlic when you roast it like this?
Sweet. Oh,
It-
sorry.
Yeah, no, well,
Sorry, who gave that?
she looked like she was
Who-
going to
Who
answer.
got the answer? Did you get the answer? Did you say sweet? Would you like to have said sweet?
She is sweet.
Okay.
Yes.
Where's Greg? He went away. Would you come up here?
That's not Greg's
Would you give her, would you give
girlfriend,
her
it's
one
his
of
daughter.
the California early garlic bulbs? There you go. Thank you. Sorry for butting in. Where are you from, ma'am? San
Jose.
Good.
When you roast it like this, the whole flavor and it becomes a luscious, luscious gem. And you just squeeze it out. You could use this just as plain topping on your favorite Italian bread, French bread, whatever. Just like that. And
Well,
it
that
becomes
looks-
just creamy.
Okay, I'm going to try one of these because we tell everybody that it's sweet here. Yeah. Wait. Give me that one. Oh yeah. You know what, Gene? It's sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you're paying attention to your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
So
You
we're
got
gonna
a little skin on here though.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
And where are you gonna put that?
Well, this is going to be the base of the garlic gorgonzola crusted top. So
Okay.
if Gina, if you could, my daughter, Gina Gonzalez. Yeah. If you could kind of mash that up with a spoon or a fork or whatever.
Did any of you go to the Olive Festival last year in San Juan, in San Benito County? Gina and I cooked together. Gina, are you getting requests to come back? You're not saying. Okay, all right.
Normally it's a SakaBozzo, but
Yeah.
I double booked myself, and we had
You
planned a trip to Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
So with my wife. So
Yeah.
work with Sam or go to Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah. He was on special assignment.
I live with my wife, so
Yeah.
bye.
Bye. Yeah. Gina was terrific. Okay.
So
New York steak only?
New York steak.
Could you use a ribeye?
You could. I
Yeah.
love ribeye.
I do too.
But the marbling, and I'm
Yep,
trying
very
to stay
nice.
to the integrity of what Jay fixed.
Yeah, you bet.
And I like to use Malden salt
Okay.
or kosher salt. Brings out the flavors in meat. But while we were back there, I
Yeah.
found some crystal flakes with
with
infused
wild mushrooms. in there.
mushroom, sea salt.
Okay, all right.
So we'll put that
nice,
on there.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
very good, Gina. This was, I said, Jay's spot, and so he would. It was amazing. He'd go back to the refrigerator backstage, find whatever, and then come up and cook a marvelous dish. I've only done that a couple of times, and then my wife said, "This is great. Can you fix it again?" I forgot what I did,
Yeah.
but you know. Okay,
was
so
good.
we were asked to demonstrate in Delray Beach, Florida, in September 1999.
Now, before you go on, you need to know that he is linear sequential. You know what that means? That means everything has to be in order. A, B, C, D. And I'm abstract random. I could be all over the place. So he does the arrangements. So he did all the arrangements, and we were flying back east on the Southwest Airlines. We got a great ticket. We went up and down about 4 times, and then before we got to Delray Beach. Okay, what happened, Gene?
Well, first of all, it was in September. We got a call about 3 days before. We're still working. And they said, there's a hurricane coming. Watch out, that's splattering. What we want to do is sear that meat on a high heat. So I heated the pan and then cold oil. That's the rule. So we'll let that sit for a minute. So they called us 3 days before, and they said, the hurricane is predicted to go straight through the middle of Delray Beach. We'll have to put it off for a month. So we did. Okay, no problem. So October comes. I had faxed, called the chair of the cook-off demonstration stage. No problem, no problem, no problem. We fly out, as Sam said, on Southwest. Not direct. This is after work on Friday. We fly out of San Jose to
Los
Phoenix.
Angeles, first Los Angeles.
Oh, was it? Los
Then
Angeles,
Phoenix.
Phoenix,
Yeah.
New Orleans, and then finally Miami.
Yeah,
You know, so as it was, we're a little tired.
yeah.
However, so
And then we go to the festival the next day.
next morning we go there looking for the equipment and the ingredients. Brian, who was the chair there, said, "No problem, I got everything." Where is it, Brian? Couldn't be seen. He just liked to play the big shot, nowhere to be seen. This is how bad it was. And there's a stove on a little stage. Sam and I are hooking up the propane, and we're not that mechanical. I grew up on the farm, but
Yeah.
I knew a little bit.
Well, we even had to go to the grocery store to buy our own basil.
However, so we get the stage ready, and here comes this chef who did the first demonstration.
Yeah.
It taught me a very good lesson. When you are given lemon, make lemonade. If that hadn't happened, whether it was the hurricane or the guy screwed up and didn't get any of the supplies for us or the ingredients, we would have never fixed Jay.
That's right. We
Fixed.
wouldn't have met him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bet.
So,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to turn this over.
Okay. Now, can I interrupt you for a second?
You may.
On the chicken bake, which I'm not going to bake today, I'm going to saute it. This is the first ingredient. The chicken is floured. Okay, so you take it and just simply flour it like that, and then lightly floured, and then a little bit of butter and a little bit of olive oil, and we're using Lucero's olive oil, the official olive oil. This is a Manzanillo, so that's a Manzanillo olive that is used for this. So we got that sauteing. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, nice cut. Nice color.
Nice crust
Yeah.
there. You want to sear the flavors in there.
Yeah.
So we do our demonstration, and then we found out that Brian, the guy, was supposed to facilitate the
cook-off for the professional
Thank you.
chefs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So of course there was nothing there. So we run to a stationery store, set up the whole protocol, and we find he's not there. So we're going to judge. Belle, Felice, Sam, and I. So guess who one of the contestants is? Jay Menzer. Now, this is truly the spirit of the thing. It wasn't that he helped us out, but his dish was extraordinary.
Yeah.
And he won. But this is, again, his heart. So after we're done, we're congratulating him. He says, "What are you guys doing tonight?" well, we're just going to go back to the hotel, get ready, because we got to go fly back home because we got to go to work on Monday. He takes us down to his restaurant and he fixes us this dish. It was marvelous. This is why it was so good. It was either that or the 3 bottles of wine we drank, but it was good.
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a great time, and so we invited him to the Garlic Festival the next year. He had been coming since
12 years. Yeah.
Since 2002.
You bet. Wonderful person. And today, Jason Gronlund, if you were here for the Professional Chef Showdown, he won for the 3rd year in a row. He cooked with
As
Jay.
you saw in the picture, Jay was his sous chef. But everything he touched was marvelous.
So Jason, in the last 3 years when he has won $5,000 each year, he gave first to Alzheimer's, 2nd year cancer, and this year his money is going towards a monument or a memorial for Jay
And Peter Ciccarelli,
who's our
who
media
we
guy.
lost as our public relations. And see that man over there? He owns Mamma Mia and the Sonic.
Yeah.
He's matching it. This is the spirit of Garlic Festival.
How about that? Majid Barini.
He gives not only his hours, but his staff and money to this. This is why we've raised over $10 million in 35 years. And it all goes to schools, churches, and the nonprofit.
Yeah, you bet.
This is why Gilroy is so great.
Thank you, Majid. You're the best. So, folks, I'm adding a little more olive oil to it. You know, you just kind of gauge it. I'm getting a nice crust on the chicken. I've turned it over. How are you doing, Gino?
I'm good. Now,
go ahead.
Gina took the roasted garlic. Then I'm going to add some Dijon mustard. In the ingredients, I'm an eyeballer, but if you want to try this at home, it's marvelous. It's in the recipe book. And then to top it off, gorgonzola. And you can use blue cheese as well. But, so, just mix that up.
Gino, both of these recipes are in that little cookbook, right,
Yes.
that they're selling for $7,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, Gino, can I interrupt for a second?
You may, just.
Okay, so I have thin sliced onions, and then I'm going to add the portobello mushrooms, and I'm going to add a little bit of butter also. So I like butter and olive oil, so they go very nicely together.
Preheat your oven to 450 degrees. We're gonna put that crust on here. What? Slather. Just dollop this. I had some left over, and my wife was eating it out of the bowl. She was loving it. And then she found some grilled eggplants that I had done, put that on there. It just goes good. It smells wonderful right now. So we're gonna put this on here.
A little bit of wine in the chicken, never hurts. This wine is from here, our South Santa Clara County Sarah's Vineyard, a Chardonnay.
So this gorgonzola garlic sauce goes here. Nice and thick. Jay got day-old bread. He made it into croutons, and then he blended it all up, and then he topped it with the breadcrumbs. That's a beautiful crust. And then a little olive oil. And it goes in the oven.
Looking good. Now
So-
what do we have here?
Breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs, okay.
Breadcrumbs,
good.
and then olive oil.
Yeah, perfect.
So, if you like it rare, 10 minutes at 450. If you want it medium rare, 5 more minutes. Add 5 more minutes every increment. My son-in-law likes it well done. The rest of us like it medium. So, you know, when you're grilling, you put it on first. So if you could put that in the oven, please. Thank you.
Now, normally in the chicken dish, this would go into the oven for a 25-minute bake, but I'm going to finish it off here on the top, and that's why I'm turning it over again, make sure both sides are nicely crusted. And I've got the portobello mushrooms and the onions in here. Again, I added a little white wine, butter, and olive oil in that. Okay, Gino?
Yes?
You got mushrooms going in there too.
Yeah. The recipe talked about making a wine reduction. You know, that's kind of boring, watching the wine reduce. I chopped some shallots. You put the red wine in there, reduce by half. Put some chicken broth in there, let it reduce by half. Then I strained it, which is all good because that goes on top of the steak, New York steak, after you finish it. Here's the problem. I left it at home, but it's still delicious. So we're going to skip that part. So I'm not going to waste this because what does Carla Hall say? There's yum yum and the brown, right? So we're going to, he also used wild mushrooms. We're on a budget.
Yeah, yeah.
So I use baby bells and white. I found some porcinis down there, and I thought about.
Oh, good, good.
So we're going to saute that.
Okay, while Gino's sauteing his mushrooms, I got my portobellos and onions in there. I just added a little tomato paste. I want a little bit of a sauce in there. Before we do it, we combine it with the chicken and the kale.
How's it going? That looks beautiful.
Yeah,
That's a nice crust on that.
Nice crust, huh? All right. So
Salt and pepper. What did Carla say about salt and? If you want compliments, you know, of course, if you're older, like, we have to watch our salt intake, you know. That means we don't go out and get the $1.50 hot dog from Costco because it's got about a week's worth of, not that Costco's bad.
No,
But we just have to,
Yeah.
look at the two young chefs down there. Look at that, would you?
Yes.
And
From
Greystone.
in Napa, they were doing their graduate. I call it graduate over there. You guys are great. You did a great job today. They were in the Professional Chef Showdown. Let's give them a great hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. There you go. Okay.
When I met them last night, I said, gee, they're inviting high school kids.
Yeah.
That's a compliment.
You look like my granddaughter, Gianna.
That's a compliment.
That's perfect. She's 10 years old.
One thing that, you know, we've got to work with Jay many times over the years. And, you know, we didn't get to go to culinary school like those two did, or Jay. Jay went to CIA in New York.
Yeah.
So we said we want to go, you know, we're retired old folkies, but we want to learn more. And Jay said, you know, you guys, because we're graduates of the Food Network. So, you
And
know,
a cooking channel.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So he said, you don't need to go to, I think he was being kind, you don't need to go to culinary school. Use more butter.
Yep.
So I'm going to use a little butter right now, just to give the mushrooms a little bit of flavor. How we doing, girls? We doing okay? Thank you. Thank you.
So, give me a little hint on here. I put the kale on the top. Now, how am I going to get that reduced? Just keep it, kind of leave it as it is?
Should he cover it? So there's the steam buildup?
I don't want to cover it because I don't want to lose the color.
Yeah.
Because it'll kind of darken, huh? Yeah, okay. Wow. It's great to have two experts in the audience.
Yeah, they're probably critiquing us. And
yeah, right.
you know, so
Okay, that's okay.
They're probably saying, when we grow up, we don't want to be like them.
No. Hey, by the way,
we hope they come back. Encourage them to come back next year.
Yes, absolutely.
Ryan Scott, the first year we did the Professional Chef Showdown, he came and he didn't use enough, because we were judges, and he didn't use enough garlic along with the secret ingredient. And so we talked to him afterwards, and came back and won. Now he's got his own.
He's got a television show. He's got, he's doing a lot of things.
He was on Bravo channel.
Yeah.
He's cooked with Carla Hall.
Yeah.
So now that these mushrooms are.
You're doing that. I just put the kale in, and I've added a little pepperoncino for a little spark.
Because he's Italian.
Yeah. Okay. Right, Gary? Where's Gary? Did Gary leave? Okay, he left. 17 years we had Gary was over here, and he's been here for 17 years at the Garlic Festival attending. I'm going to add a little wine to it so I get a little sauce at the bottom. This is the Chardonnay from Sarah's Vineyards, and we're pretty close. And then the last thing that I'll add is the tomatoes to give it a little color, but also a little flavor, but I don't want to cook it too much. All right, how we doing, Gino?
Well, we're going to take the steak out, and what's the first rule about good meat? Let it rest, because, you know, all those molecules, and I was a sociology major, I got a C in botany side, you know, that, you know. But you want it to rest, all the juices come back, because you don't want to leave it on the cutting board. So we're going to do that.
Hey, Gino?
Yes.
I want, you know, Carla said something about, you know, that nice stuff that's at the bottom of the pan? Yeah. So
Emerald calls it yum yum.
Yum yum, okay. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take what I have there, I'm going to kind of scrape it a little bit, and then I'm going to turn this over so the kale is on the bottom.
Okay.
And then we'll just kind of maybe add a little, little wine to that, and then see what happens. I love that. Oh, nice. Flame up, Gino.
Oh, a miniature.
Yeah.
Miniature.
Okay. So that's hot. That's hot. Don't do that, Sam. Don't do that. I forgot that. I forgot to turn that one off, huh?
You got a little caramelization there. That's all good
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's
it's
all
good
good
color.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me cover that one there, though. I don't like that color right there. It's a little bit dark.
No.
Okay. All right, we'll put that over here. All right. So now we're just going to let that rest, okay?
It's, you know,
Yeah.
cooking is about having fun and
Yeah.
having a good time with your family.
Yeah.
We make mistakes. I know that even on the chew, they sometimes, Michael Simons one time
Yeah.
burnt his chicken because he was making chicken Wiener Schnitzel.
Uh-huh.
And then
Oh, he made chicken Wiener Schnitzel
Yeah,
one time
'cause
for people from Germany.
Germany, because they're
What did they tell you?
they were this, they have a fan club in Bremen, Germany.
Yes.
So we asked him, how many members are there in the SakaBozzo fan club?
2.
2. Well,
Yeah.
you know, that's better than none.
President and vice president.
So we
right?
brought them up there and had a conversation. They had been here 8 years in a row. I said, man, they got to get better
Yeah.
life, you know, than come
Yeah.
to see us.
He was a nuclear engineer,
Yeah.
and she was a banker.
Banker, yeah, but
from
nice people.
Bremen, Germany.
Yes.
Wonderful people.
Yes.
Okay, now, I like the color on this. So now I'm going to put the tomatoes in now. I think it's time for the tomatoes, just to get them a little warm. How's that? What do you think, Gino?
yeah.
So look okay? Look okay?
Looks good. The
All
color,
right.
you know,
Yeah.
you do everything with the Italian flag.
Oh, that's right.
You
yeah.
know, all you need is a little mozzarella, and then you got the
Oh,
red,
gosh.
green, and
Yeah. We cooked over in the demo stage yesterday, and we did, what did we do? Oh, the portobello
portobello
sandwich.
mushrooms.
Yeah, the portobello mushrooms.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to just let that, I'm going to turn it down, just kind of let it simmer a little bit. Maybe I'll need a little bit more wine. Where are you on yours?
Well, I'm letting I don't want the spinach to overcook. I just want it to melt it a little bit,
Yeah.
you know, and just waiting for my New York steak.
Yeah.
And then we'll be ready to go. We
Yeah.
got to let it rest, so we
Okay.
need to stretch out.
Yes. So I'm glad you just brought that up, because I wanted to say that we have been retained by a certain fast food company to do a deconstruction of their food into a gourmet luncheon. And we're going to do that in September. So we have come up with what's the thing that we're going to take from their pork patty and beef patty? What is
Well,
it?
we're going to make a wedding Italian soup.
Wedding Italian soup.
We're going to do a chicken braciole.
Yep. What, stuffed?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
And then I'm going to try to talk my wife and my daughter
Yes.
into baking an apple tart.
Oh, yeah. Or
Yeah.
a galette.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did this
yeah.
last year, and they really a 3-course meal to their bloggers, franchise owners, and
Yeah.
they liked this.
Yeah.
We work for free, so we asked them to give
Make
to
a
our,
donation to our-
scholarship,
you bet.
SakaBozzo scholarship.
Yeah.
It's not the SakaBozzo Memorial.
No.
Scholarship.
We did have a student, though, when they applied.
The sad thing is, she
Yeah.
was a former student of mine.
Yeah, yeah.
But we've been doing it for 7 years now, giving out scholarship for kids who are going into teaching or the culinary arts. So great
Yeah.
cause.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. All
Okay.
right. How we doing?
Well, hey, we got some guests, Gene.
Okay.
We got some guests. Should we introduce our guests?
Yes.
Come on up. Come on up, folks. We got them all. We're all trained. You know, I know you got retained over at the cook. I mean, at the Western stage, huh?
Yes.
Okay. So let's have Greg. Can we have a microphone? Yeah, span out. Yeah. Show your beauty. Yeah. All right. So well, I want the
Guess
queen.
which one's the Garlic Festival queen?
All right. Would you introduce yourself and tell them what school you go to and how old you are? You don't have to do age. That's okay. You're all beautiful. Okay. So would you start?
Hi there, everyone. My name is Brittany Souza, and I'm your 2014 Miss Gilroy Garlic Queen. And I just graduated from Christopher High School, and I will be going to Chapman University in the fall.
Chapman. All right. I used to teach at Chapman University. Yes, you betcha.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ashley Fellows. I am this year's first runner-up. I just graduated from West Valley College in Saratoga, and I'm going to be continuing and doing a CNA program at Mission College.
You're going to go on to be a nurse, aren't you?
I am.
You bet. Great.
Very good.
Vanessa.
Hello, my name is Vanessa Fernandez, and I just graduated from Christopher High School as well as Brittany, and I'm going to be attending Gatlin College in the fall to become a police officer.
Police officer.
Yes.
Terrific.
Oh,
Thank you.
I was gonna say.
Vanessa.
Hello, everyone. My name is Vanessa Martinez. I'm 21 years old. I just graduated from Marinello School of Beauty. I just got my cosmetology license Tuesday. Yay!
Oh, Vanessa, would you make an appointment for Gene because he needs a hair
Hey,
appointment?
I was just going to say
Yeah.
the same
Gee.
thing. Well, can you 2 for 1?
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you,
Okay.
it's going to take a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. All right. Teresa.
Hi, I'm Teresa Bjornson, and I'm your 2014 Princess, and I attend San Jose State for nursing.
Great. Let's
All
give
right.
a big
And
hand.
Teresa works at Garlic World where our cookbook is for sale, right, Gene?
Yes, very good.
Yeah, you bet. Push that book, Teresa. We appreciate
Definitely
that.
check out Garlic World 101 if you're headed south. You could get to us or going north, stop by.
You
Their
bet.
cookbook's there.
Oh, it's like, and they serve a great barbecue
Yeah, they
smoked
serve
sandwich.
great tri-tip. They have a Garlic World tri-tip, garlic salsa, garlic added in. Super good.
Okay, but don't do that today. You have to eat here today. But
On
then
your way
tomorrow,
home.
go to Garlic World.
When you pick up their cookbook.
Yeah, there you go.
Are you their public relations media guide?
No,
That's great.
I'm their cashier. Same
All
thing.
right.
So that's good. Congratulations.
Yeah, you bet. And here's another example of 5 of the 4,000 volunteers here at the Gilroy Garlic Festival.
Thank you.
Who put in a whole lot of work, and I know you
Well,
have
you-
great demands. You're going places. People are asking you. You go to women's groups, men's group. You bet.
And this is the thing about the Gilroy Garlic Festival, because it's generational. Gina and my son and I started picking up garbage for our church. That's how I got started. And then, then went off and did other kinds of committees. Finished up in the wine tent, became chair, and I became Sam's vice president. Would you like to tell him the story of how I became your vice president?
So I was a president in 1990, and he was on the board, and so I said I call the meeting to order, and now the order in the meeting is, and we're going to call for nominations. Nobody. So I said, okay, we'll take a little bit of break. So a person came up to me and said, Gene would be a great vice president. So I called the meeting back to order. I said, okay, nominations are now in order. And they said, we vote for Gene Sakahara to be the vice president, which means he gets to be the president the following year. And it was unanimous. So that's how he got it.
Well, at the time, I didn't really absorb it because I was principal of a year-round school with 900 kids. And a year-round principal doesn't get any time off because the kids are 4 tracks, actually 5 tracks. And but it turned out to be a great experience because Sam and I, we've cooked in Canada, Japan, back east, like the Delray Beach, Florida, met people like Jay. So it's been a great a ride. And now we've cooked for 23 years, and it's like we're married to each other. It's good and bad.
We've only had one argument in 23 years.
That's when we
right?
published the cookbook, and we made a profit of $1. We
Yeah.
were trying to figure out how we were going to split that $1.
All right. Well, let's have a nice hand for the queen and her court.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Great job. Sorry we couldn't get you involved in the cook. That's all right. No problem. Thanks for coming. Thank you. Okay. Good job. All right. You betcha. Thank you.
So just for the sake of presentation, you put in a lot of spinach because it's going to wilt down. And you put this bed down, like so. And then we're going to cut the New York steak. And that is probably medium
Thank you.
well there, but oh no, I'm starting to get, oh no, look at that color
Oh boy,
right there.
nice color. Oh, I like that.
You need to get a bite. I had a fork here, but
Oh, okay. How about if I do this?
just take that, yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Tell me what you think.
oh yeah.
So this is garlic gorgonzola, crusted New York steak on a bed of mushrooms and spinach, created by our own Jay Minzer. Thank you, Jay, for
Thank you,
your
Jay.
support, your smile, your personality, and all your skills.
And here we have the chicken saute or bake with kale, tomatoes, and onions and portobello mushrooms. And I wish you could, we could all gather around a table with a few bottles of wine and just kind of taste this, but we can't do that.
So, we have an old saying. If SakaBozzo can cook,
Then any bozo
can
can
cook.
cook.
Have a great time
Thank
at the
you very
Gilroy
much,
Garlic.
and thanks for coming to the
Yes,
Gilroy Garlic
as
Festival.
always. Thank you so much,
Thanks a
all
lot.
of you.
36 years.